Yes, you all know I've been trying to quit smoking and all. I need a little help, you know, all the help I can get. So here with absolutely every possible, conceivable way to kick these butts is the medical editor for Best Life magazine, Dr. Stephen Lamb.
Here we go.
Dr. Lamb. So, Dr. Lamb, come show me.
So this is the entire array for people who want to quit.
Well, here's
so
they really have to want to, you know, and as women really have to want to, because the consequence of smoking is much worse for women.
Yeah.
If you don't stop smoking, you've got a 50% chance of developing something as a result of smoking, which is really bad. So you first want to set a quit date. You want to stop. You want to tell everybody you can stop. You want to get follow-up. You want to be prepared for the consequences of stopping.
I said I was going to stop.
Okay, she's stopping. All right. First, we have, you know, obviously nicotine is the part of the cigarette that's addictive. It's as addictive as heroin. So you need, for those people who've had trouble.
Is that really true? It's as addictive as heroin.
Yes, it is. And so what happens is, if you've tried in the past, if you get up in the morning and within 30 minutes you're starting to smoke, you better use a pharmacologic approach. This is a nicotine replacement. It doesn't give you as much nicotine as you do in the cigarettes. Okay? So a lot of people will either use a patch, which you put on for 16 to 24 hours.
Why does it itch?
Because the adhesive is irritating. So you can put a little cortisone cream if it does.
It's the adhesive.
It's the adhesive. It's not the drug. So you can chew gum. The problem with the gum is that your jaw gets tired because you're really chewing 10, 12 pieces a day.
And the nuns don't like when you chew.
They don't like it. You can use a lozenge. You could use basically an inhaler.
Right.
You see, there's a spray. The spray actually gets into your system very, very quickly. Okay.
Okay.
But any of these products will work, and you can use them in combination. You could use the patch and the gum.
Principle that a little bit of nicotine is getting in there.
Right, prevents the withdrawal.
So you're weaning yourself off.
Exactly. Now this is non-nicotine replacement. This tries to trick the brain into thinking that there's nicotine around, so you don't have withdrawal. Wellbutrin or Zyban is the same drug. Wellbutrin, is basically an antidepressant, but it works on the dopamine system. This is really effective because the person feels better, less irritable, it helps them with focus, and the weight gain that frequently is associated with smoking. You won't have it.
It's not the same dosage as an antidepressant.
It's the same dosage.
As an antidepressant.
Same dosage. 100. You start with 150
so
milligrams.
You stop
go to 300.
smoking and you feel good.
You start this, but you have to start these about 5 to 6 days prior to your quit date.
Any side effects to Wellbutrin?
A little bit of anxiety associated with it. Chantix is brand new. It's probably look. This is the most effective new agent. About 30% of people, or 40% can actually succeed, as opposed to 5% cold turkey or maybe 20%. But you can get nauseated from this. You can get a little depressed with it. But it blocks that nicotine receptor really strongly. But it takes time, and it is a little expensive. Okay.
This you can get over the counter?
No,
these are prescription. Those over the counter.
Okay, next.
Now, this you really need to do a little more research on, right?
And once again, smoking is so bad that I would take almost anything to stop smoking. And, if it's a little nausea, I would do it. Okay? Here are basically natural things that you want to take while you're stopping to smoke. Your vitamin C level goes down. Your nicotine still causes your blood vessels to constrict a little bit. This is a natural stuff. This is the French paradigm bar called pygnogynol. This is OPC-3, which is a great antioxidant. At least start the process of getting healthy. This is not going to stop you from smoking. But this is going to help you while you're stopping to smoke.
Your vitamin C levels drop when you stop smoking?
No, when you smoke.
When you smoke.
So you have a low level.
Okay.
What's all of this?
Look, there's laser therapy, there's hypnosis, there's acupuncture.
Does this work?
Here's what it is. In a few people, it works. But if you look at the overall evidence, very little science behind it.
It's not going to work with me. This is
going
to work with me.
This is going to work.
This, I got concerned about the Channel X, the Chantrex. I'm going to go with the Wellbutrin.
Do that.
I think it's an excellent choice.
That one works the best, right?
Well, I think this actually works the best, but this is an excellent choice because even though this may have the best data, this really is so well tolerated and so effective that it's worth the try. But the bottom line, get a follow-up. Just don't give up with 1 or 2 days. You're going to go through a couple of days where it's going to be really uncomfortable.
Well, it's always uncomfortable. Life is uncomfortable,
Doc.
Let me
ask you a question. If I have relatives, who still smoke, and I have a friend, I'm very concerned about her. If she doesn't want to stop, how can you get her to stop?
You can't. You have to explain. No, you can't. You have to explain to her, hey, look, 40% of people who smoke don't want to stop smoking. Okay? The problem is that the consequences are, it's the most preventable cause for disease. I mean, it's amazing. Heart disease, lung disease, cancer, aging, erectile dysfunction. I mean, everything.
It gives you wrinkles. All you girls out there who smoke when you're young, you're going to have wrinkles.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it makes perfect sense because listen, people oftentimes need a crutch. And one of the things that no one ever says is, listen, this is the hardest thing in the world to do. You're not going to get it done the first time. You're not going to get it done the second time, but you keep trying. You keep
Most
going.
people go 5 or 6 times before they succeed.
Yeah.
If you failed in the past, really start to consider the pharmacotherapy approach, along with your family support, your doctor support, all of the organizations that are out there. It's worth the effort.
And don't allow anyone to smoke in your house if you're not a smoker. I will not allow that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because of the secondhand smoke, it's very lethal.
No,
and I have a feeling.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I think it must hurt a lot.
You see, this is why people don't want to stop, because no one just says, you know what, good luck. Everybody says you got to do this, and we know this. Right, it is really hard.
No, it is very hard.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
I will help you. Take this.
Yes, that's what I want. Let me go try to stop. If I can stop, God bless me. And if I can't, I want everybody to say, let's try it again together. We'll do it again.
You have a quick date set. You have a quick date?
Yes, I have a date. I want to be done smoking by December 15th.
Okay, you set
that's what that's the date I want. December 15th.
Okay.
It's not a long time.
No.
It's not a long time, and so I'm going to do my best to try to stop it, because I don't like how my body feels. I don't like how I feel.
What do you feel?
I'm feeling slower. And that's something that never used to happen. When you're young, you can do anything, you smoke, but now it's like.
The sad stuff is so many patients go to doctors and doctors don't ever raise it as an issue. You've got to do it.
Say thanks to Dr. Stephen Lamb for more information. For any of these methods, go to whoopee.com, go to theview.com, go anywhere. We'll be right back.